Yeah. Yeah. I'm 40, gonna be 42 years old this year. And I've been, like, I don't have the greatest habits, but the one thing that I've been able to do in my life is kind of maintain moderation on most things.
Yeah, that's good.
And like, so therefore I don't have too many bad things to break.
Yes.
I just need to build in some better things and find out, like, going forward, this is the time. This is the time to make sure I got it right so that I'm not sitting at 65 going, oh man, I wish I'd done better over these last 20 years.
Totally. And that's true because look, we all get the kind of, hey, we're young in our 20s and can get away with things, right? And then things start kind of slowing down in the 30s and 40s, whatever. But, resistance training for men and women, and that doesn't mean for ladies to get huge muscles because it's harder for them to gain muscle than guys because of testosterone. But for guys and women, resistance training is truly, and good nutrition, it's the number one anti-aging thing is resistance training.
Oh, interesting. Well, I resist the bottle on a regular. I'm trying to resist it more.
You're going to be resisting the bottle.
Does that count?
It counts for your mindset. And that's no joke.
For sure.
Right? Because you're going to have to go without, but it's only going to make you stronger in the long run. And the mindset is the other component to this of, hey, you got to be prepared. Like if you're going into a new program or protocol, you got to be prepared that, okay, I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to do this for the next 20 days. That's why the pork chuck date was a good date for us.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Because I'm like, look, dude, just give me 20 days. See how you feel. See what you look like. Take your measurements. We did all that stuff. You weighed yourself, measurement, all the pre stuff.
Right.
We got done. And now we're just daily going to look at what you're eating and how you're feeling and adjust it every single day if we have to.
And then in 20 days, Wood Ranch and 3 bottles of Camus.
Well, you can have that. That's fine. Because Wood Ranch isn't all that bad of a cheat. So
okay, all right.
you're still eating barbecue, you're still eating chicken, you're still eating steak, you're still eating good stuff. So
do we count sodium?
You don't want to be too high in sodium.
I know.
Yes, we will count sodium.
Okay, well, because I was making eggs this morning.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, do I put it? Nah, I'm not gonna put any salt in it or anything like that. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you don't want to add salt.
Because I put vegetables in. And I put vegetables in and I was like, oh yeah, this just taste the vegetables. And that was fine. And also I'm not sure if you folks are finding this conversation interesting, but this is stuff that Steve and I would talk about on the phone if you guys weren't here.
Yeah.
Thinking about when I exercise in a day, it's easier for me to think about food as fuel versus days where I'm not working out, thinking of as food as pleasure.
Sure.
And it's because in that day where I've exercised or whatever, I feel more goal oriented. And so what I eat is part of that goal versus when I'm not goal oriented, eating is like just a, obviously a necessity, but also just like, oh yeah, it's time to eat. Sweet. What am I going to have? You know what I mean?
Totally.
And so that it's a different mindset for me. And, and I can think about it as fuel. Like I don't want to consume stuff that is, but thankfully I like most things. So.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the biggest trick of, looking at food as fuel as opposed to pleasure. Right. Of course you can eat things that are pleasurable. We do all the time.
Yeah.
But it's fuel first.
Yeah.
Right. And then the pleasure part is a treat.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say it's a reward, but I'll eat super clean all week long. And then Sunday brunch, I'll eat whatever I want for Sunday.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. And then I'm back on track Monday.
Yeah.
And it's great. And it works, so a lot of it is mindset. We know this, but your mindset's already there and it's just going to improve your discipline and other things and your mental clarity and all the great things that come with eating properly and exercising,
Yeah, for sure.
And the health benefits, obviously. So I'm excited, man.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited too. Like it's there. What's great about it is I don't have any like anxiety about it. I don't have any like dread about it. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh man, that's no, I'm excited. And because I know exactly what we're doing and I get it. And I'm like, yeah. So anyway, so there's that.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.